You know? Like? Know what I mean? Know what I'm saying? The curse of filler words. Word fillers are nothing new to our vocabulary. Quite often we aren't even aware that we're saying them. But in recent years they have become more common. The word like has become a filler, used so much that it almost appears as every second or third word in a sentence. Like a virus, these new filler words have seeped into everyday speech, becoming compulsory to be used. So much so that it's been parodied in films.
I'm here to pick up Casey, you know what I'm saying?
Well, I'm awake and I speak English, so yeah, I do know what you're saying. What's your name, man?
Scotty P, you know what I'm saying?
Again, I do know what you're saying, but I appreciate you continuing to check in with me on that.
And shows.
Welcome to Al TV. I'm sorry, should I call you Marshall or Missy?
Marshall, you know what I'm saying?
Well, Marshall it is then. Hope it wasn't out of line to ask.
No, it wasn't. You know what I'm saying?
I know what you're saying. Because, you know, I wouldn't want you to be offended.
And I'm not. You know what I'm saying?
I know what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying?
I know what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying?
I know what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes, I do.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
I know what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes. Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes, I.
You know what I'm saying?
I told you.
You know what I'm saying?
Look,
You know what I'm saying?
I said that.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
I
You
said
know what I'm saying?
Shut up! Shut up! Shut up!
You know what I'm saying?
Yes, yes, I know what you're saying, all right?
Whatever.
There are countless online videos now dedicated to helping people break the habit.
Just pause. We don't need the
In the English language, you have a thing called a comma. And you pause when you come to a comma. Not very long, just a brief pause. And then you keep talking until you come to a full stop. And you should stop. But more importantly, your mouth should be in the closed position. Because if it's not, if you leave your mouth open when you stop talking and you're thinking about what you're going to say next, you're right. This noise comes out of your mouth.
But what harm is it, apart from being quite annoying to others, when it's used over and over and over and over and over and over? Does it do any damage? Are people like me who find it annoying just being grammar Nazis? Or are our intentions good? Maybe there's more to it. Maura Kildare, based in the west of Ireland, was renowned for making the best butter. But she had a hearing deficiency. And this ailment, along with the sudden increasing numbers of people using word fillers, led to the food crisis of the late 70s and 80s. Because she was half deaf, Maura, a fluent Irish speaker, unaccustomed to this new change in vocabulary, misunderstood people saying and for the Irish for butter. Hearing this so much, or rather not hearing it, Maura thought that she'd won the lottery and immediately set to increasing her business, setting up shop all over Ireland, resulting in the excess production of butter, which became known as the Butter Mountains.
Part of the so-called Butter Mountain. The British say that heaps of butter like this are indefensible follies.
This caused prices to dramatically inflate, and despite there being too much of it, the ordinary person simply couldn't afford it, and a butter crisis spread across Europe. The European Economic Community, the EEC, created butter vouchers for those who were on social welfare. But organised crime gangs started forging counterfeit voucher books and selling them on the black market. Tempers soared as the rich continued to butter their bread, and eventually it led to a mass European riot.
Anything that suggests wealth is fair game. A sports car ruined. A car showroom devastated. Police snatch squads keep moving in, and the violence goes on.
to a restaurant which I'm booked into, which I'll be very late for, but such is life.
Do you realise what's happening?
I understand there's a fire and there's been demonstrations.
So what are you going to do now?
Try, mate. The British always try.
Meals left unfinished by those who were in the restaurants. A family treat that turned to horror.
But there was worse to come. The Irish heatwave of 1984 saw some of these butter mountains melt, causing butter landslides and flash floods. Though children loved to jump in them, the St. Martin's Children's Choir were not so fortunate, causing them to perish mid-tune under one such volcanic flood, and to be immortalised forever, like those of Pompeii. When it became known what the cause of all this was, the Vatican became embroiled in it, leading to Pope John Paul famously condemning and demonising the change to linguistics.
Pope John Paul, on the third day of his visit to France, has warned against both progressive and traditionist extremism. The Pope warned that the world faced the threat of self-destruction because of man's misuse of education.
Due to these disasters, the stocks of butter dropped, as so did the prices, and in a desperate attempt to get rid of the butter, children were forced to drink what was called buttermilk. Not the buttermilk you see today, but glasses of melted butter. Advertising companies did their best to sell butter.
It's the natural choice for sandwiches. It'll be butter.
I hope so. My skin's very sensitive to anything else.
More a question of taste, dear lady. No buts. It's got to be butter.
No buts. It's got to be butter. No buts. It's got to be butter. No buts. Hold on. The bread smiling. It's butter. No buts. It's got to be butter.
Even sexing up their adverts.
Those two French lads seem to be enjoying themselves.
Allez, François. Et les poissons.
Hello.
There is something I can help?
Well, you could put a bit of butter on the spuds, Andre.
Ah.
For her part, Maura Kildare, now bankrupt and desolate, was dragged through the streets and publicly spanked by her own butter paddle. So, like, you know, if it's just because it's trendy, like, to talk like this, you know, then take a moment and think. Do you want to be responsible for a disaster like what happened in 1984? Like, you know?